It was 3:06 a.m. Elara woke up to a faint tapping on her window. She looked over and saw nothing. But her apartment was on the 5th floor. There was no way someone could have climbed up to her window without making any noise. Shaking off the thought, she whispered to herself, "Just my imagination," and tried to go back to sleep. But then the sound came again. This time, it was coming from inside the room. Elara turned her head slowly to look at the source of the noise, and saw a little girl standing next to her bed. The girl was pale and had no mouth. All Elara could see were her wide black eyes staring straight at her. Elara started to panic. She didn't know what to do. She tried to scream, but no sound came out. She was completely frozen in fear. The girl took a step towards her, and Elara finally found her voice. She asked, trembling, "Who are you?" The girl whispered, "I'm Elara." Elara couldn't believe her ears. Was this little girl telling her that she was her? But how? Why? Before Elara could question her further, the girl vanished into thin air. Elara sat up in bed and looked around the room. Was it all just a dream? She felt a cold breeze on her neck and saw the curtains moving slightly. Even though the window was closed, Elara got out of bed and walked over to the window to check it. She couldn't see anything outside. The buildings across from her apartment were tall and dark. No one could be out and about at this hour. Shaking off the eerie feeling, Elara went back to bed. But now she was too scared to sleep. She thought about calling her friends. But what would she even say? "Hey, someone broke into my apartment and I think I saw a ghost." They'd probably just laugh at her. So Elara did the only thing she could think of. She covered her mirror with a blanket and tried to sleep. But every time she closed her eyes, she saw the girl's pale face staring back at her. Every time she thought she was finally going to sleep, she heard the sound of footsteps outside her window. All night long. Elara tossed and turned in bed, unable to sleep. She couldn't get the image of the girl out of her head. Who was she? Was she a ghost? Had she come to warn Elara about something? As the first rays of sunlight peeked through the curtains, Elara got up. She needed to get out of bed and start her day. She couldn't let whatever had happened last night get to her. Taking a deep breath, Elara went to the bathroom to wash her face. She stared back at her own reflection. It was then she noticed the change in her eyes. They were no longer brown. They were now a bottomless black. Elara screamed. From that day forward, Elara always slept with her mirror covered because she never knew when the reflection staring back at her might not be her own.